Welcome back to the VST channel. Back because I really hope that you're watching my content, and if you're here for the first time, then just welcome to the VST channel, guys. I have here the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and also the Google Pixel 7a. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The first two phones are probably one of the best Android phones for 2023. This here is the Pixel 7a, which is probably one of the best phones in the lower, or let's say mid-tier spec. But as you've seen in the video title, guys, all in this video is going to be about animations, it's going to be about user interface, it's going to be about smoothness, and please enjoy this video shot in 4K 60 FPS, because I know a lot of you were sending me feedback. Please, when you do animations video, shoot them in 60 FPS. So here it is, guys. This is why I decided to bring the Pixel, the latest Pixel ever released, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And you know, probably don't know, but if you're here for the first time, then you don't know, I'm kind of a maniac, so I want to test things in and out. Very meticulously, guys. I have these protocols, I developed them myself. I know it sounds funny, but it's not actually, because I spend a lot of time and efforts. And I've also, guys, I'm using also the same wallpaper with different colors to just try to even out the experience. So without any further ado, guys, I'm going to now deep dive, hopefully together with you, with the animations presented by the MIUI 14 running Android 13, the One UI 5.1 running Android 13, and the stock Android 13 Pixel. Alright, guys, a tap on the phone on the Xiaomi will just do nothing but give me the fingerprint. A tap on the S23 Ultra will give me the always on display if you use one, and a tap on the Pixel phone will directly go to the lock screen. Now just know that these things are customizable, right? So you can pretty much achieve the same things whatever you want. Now guys, when I click on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra and on the S23 Ultra and on the Pixel phone on the power button, guys, I'm gonna get access to the lock screen. This is how the lock screen looks like. Now I already am doing some customization here on the S23 Ultra, but it's pretty much the same experience, guys, everywhere. You have here a very big clock. You also have access to all of the important icons here: SIM card, emergency calls, Wi-Fi, whatsoever. Also the battery level. And then down below, guys, you have an option to access your notification, or at least to look at your notification. Now, on the Xiaomi phone, guys, you can swipe to the left, right, where you can apparently agree somehow to choose from nice wallpapers, whatsoever, and etc. If you swipe to the right, you're going to be able to access the camera there, okay, which is actually quite nice. And I'm now jumping on the front camera to say hi. Let's check the behavior here, guys. You can either go in your dialer book, phone book, but of course you need to unlock your phone, or you can probably just do the same as we did on the Xiaomi phone, access the camera, say hi from here as well. And now we need to check the Pixel, guys. Sadly here we just have the option to go and check my card. I guess that's customizable. All right, so don't expect any whatsoever miracles on the lock screens of all of those phones. It's pretty much gonna be always of the same idea. Now guys, those here are the main screens. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm even using the very same wallpaper to try to give you somehow the feeling. All right, of course different colors for our viewing pleasure, but guys, we have here the clock information together with the weather. Same here, same here. Down below, guys, I have all my icons, and this is really how the MIUI stock looks like versus the One UI stock icons everywhere, guys. And this here, guys, is the Pixel running the stock Android. Now we are going to start with the basics. What happens if I hold my finger like this, guys? I will get access to widgets and also wallpapers. Same here on the One UI. What happens if I hold the finger, guys, on the Pixel? Same here. You get access to the wallpapers and the styles, to the widgets and to the home settings, which you can do the same here. Wallpapers, themes, widget settings on the One UI. And you have here wallpapers, widgets, guys, and also settings on the Xiaomi device. So it's pretty much the same. Now on the Xiaomi MIUI, guys, you can go inside, you can try to group some icons, you can move them around. This you cannot do, by the way, on the One UI. Just please check this. Please check this. While you're here, guys, and you try to select some of the icons, boom, nothing. So in terms of customizations, in terms of flexibility, and in terms of more options, you can for sure do more stuff here on the Xiaomi phone while you are in that menu. I'm gonna show this one more time, guys. That's no joke. All right, I don't want to do anything right now, so I'm just gonna go back. Okay, I can of course go to the settings and change transitions whatsoever, but the main point is from this menu alone on the Xiaomi MIUI 14, guys, you are able to play with the icons themselves. Now, how does this work on the Samsung? It's not like this, guys. You probably need to be able to select an icon. So let me just try to select that icon too. I can select it. Now, once you are in the select menu, guys, you are able to select some of the icons and even move them around. But you're not getting here these screens. And honestly, I'm a big advocate of getting this change. Why? Because see here, guys, I want this preview. I want to see my different screens that are part of my home down below. When I select these icons, I'm able to understand where am I moving them. Now, I can hold them like this and try to move them somewhere, but I don't know really which screens do I have. And this is, by the way, a real preview. So I think that specifically the way Xiaomi implemented this in MIUI 14 is just great. Now, how does this work on the Pixel, guys? Let me just try to do it. So I have the option to select the icon there, guys, and apparently if I just start dragging it, I am gonna be able to put it somewhere on my other home screen, but I still don't have this preview the way Xiaomi implemented it, which I think is actually very cool. Now, let me just also test something else. If I am not on my main screen and I do like this, boom, I'm getting directly on my first main home screen. Boom. Same on the One UI, guys. Let's see what is gonna happen on the Pixel. Boom. It's same on the Pixel. While we are still on the main screen, guys, let's try to check some of the animations. I'm going to, for example, click the weather here on the Xiaomi. Very beautiful animation, very fast. Let's now test this on the Pixel. All right, guys, as you can see, it's very fast, very quick, not a lot of animations, right? But we still appreciate the fact that it's there. Now, pay attention, guys. What happens on MIUI and on One UI, it's actually moving. I really love it. I don't know if you are a big fan of this, but I just like things like this. Okay, now going outside on the main screen, there are still some things that I want to show you guys. What will happen if I take my finger, right? As Steve Jobs once said, this is our natural stylus, and I do like this. I'm gonna get access here to all my notifications. What happens if I do the same on the One UI? Boom, they're here. And what happens if I do this on the Pixel? They're here. But you see, it's all different, guys. It's not only the speed. Let me show you. This here is very quick. You see, it's really blazing fast. On the One UI, it happens a bit more slower, guys, also a bit more gradual, and it's really up to your personal taste. And on the Pixel, guys, it's more like on the Xiaomi. Boom, it's very quick. But there is also another difference, guys. If I do this on the Xiaomi, I only get access to the notifications. Of course, I can see the time, all my status icons whatsoever. On the One UI and also on the Pixel OS, guys, with doing this only with one swipe, not only can I see all of my notifications, but I only am able to check the first action buttons from the device curtain, which is actually quite nice. Device control and even media output is visible on the S23 Ultra, which is also important. In my case, I have a lot of devices to control, right? So one more time, I can click also on the media output. You can just see a lot of devices that are connected. Now, why is this like this, guys? Well, let me show you. If I take this very same natural stylus and I do it from here, all right, I think you get the confusion, but this is the so-called modern fancy style. I guess that you're a bit surprised and that it looks a bit like something from an, I would say, Apple-ish company. Yeah, probably has some resemblance with iOS. And in some of the MIUI versions, Xiaomi actually allowed a way for you to go back to the classic thing. So if you take your stylus, guys, from here you're gonna get access to your notifications, and from here, guys, you're gonna get access to the controls, which I think are very cool. Right, on the One UI, you need to do the same exercise and then do one more time to get all of this. And it's the same on the Pixel. I need to swipe one more time, then one more time. And guys, this is right now how the control centers look like. We have some very big buttons here on the brightness, on the volume, also very big buttons for the connectivity, the mobile and the Wi-Fi. Same, by the way, in Android 13, guys, and I do really like this. Right, it's this design very clear, by the way. Still some very small toggles on the One UI, which eventually has some benefits because you are able to sneak in more, right, buttons, but you can of course get all of this in different screens. So technically I don't really see any big reason, and maybe Samsung will still try to keep this as being an integral part of One UI. But this is how it looks like. Now if you want to say change it, you click here, you can pretty much do the same. You can edit the buttons, and this is how the layout looks like. And it's not so clear on the Pixel, but if you click here, guys, then you are able to just hold the buttons and rearrange them. It is a bit messier than what we see here on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, and I like the fact that the menu is very big. See here, guys, other toggles. You just know what to do. It's very easy for you, you know, if you are doing it for the first time. So this is now also done, guys. Before we deep dive into some of the animations, I want to show you something very important. What will happen if I am on my S23 Ultra and I go to the right, meaning to the left? Boom! I'm gonna get some interesting news, locally Bulgarian, all right. But more important, we have here access to the Google Feed. Same on the Pixel. If I do this right now on my Xiaomi 13 Ultra, I'm getting this because I'm still using a China phone. Right? The good thing is, guys, that these things are customizable. Specifically on One UI, you can choose to even disable this or choose Google Discover or Samsung News. And you can probably still try to play around a bit on the Pixel, but this is kind of the default behavior. Now, let's explore what will happen if I want to control the volume rocker. All right, one more time on the Xiaomi will just get me this fancy animation. One more time on the One UI will just get me this. One more time on the Pixel will get me this. Now, let's check the extended controls. I'm gonna click here, guys. So let's check here for some extended volume controls. Now I wanna do the same on the Ultra, and I wanna do the same on the Pixel, and you will understand why I hate this. Okay, hate is just probably too strong, but guys, see how it looks like. How come that everybody else like Samsung and Xiaomi already adopted this new layout and Pixel is still keeping this? And it's absolutely not integrated visually with the aesthetics of everything else. Now, everything on the Xiaomi looks really good. It's very clear, you know, what is to be accessed. Of course, One UI has 1000 options. And also another set of behavior. When this volume menu is there, guys, we don't have any background blur applied on the background on the One UI 5.1. When I do the same on the Xiaomi, guys, take a look. Boom. We have now this very beautiful curtain of blur, if that's your thing. And speaking about blur, it is now also time to explore the recent tasks or the task changer. So what is gonna happen if I do like this? Okay, I'm gonna get all these applications. I never closed anything, by the way, for this video. All these applications beautifully so that you are able to see everything. I also know how much memory I have free. Do the same on the Galaxy, guys. You have plenty of options using Good Lock and Home app. You can customize it, but this is the standard view. And by the way, something that is clearly missing, I'm gonna do this also on the Pixel, guys, and just see, there is this very stock Android feature telling you that you have two active apps in the background. Now on the Pixel, which is the stock one, you can see this also, right? It was somewhere here, but apparently for some reasons I'm not able to see it on the task changer, and it was there. This information is also not seen on the Xiaomi, but okay, that's not a problem whatsoever. Let's not talk about this, guys. It is something that came out with Android 13. So this is how the task changer looked like. Something very important, guys. On the Xiaomi and on the One UI, you have a very easy access to close everything, all right? Now, let me just tell you how many applications I have. It's just crazy. I have far too many applications opened. But guys, you might wonder, hey, what is happening with the Pixel? Where is my close button? And you have to actually scroll like crazy to get on the very left-hand side to clear it all. And I was questioning this design choice, but some people wiser than me told me that actually Google implemented it on a purpose because they don't want you to be manually closing apps, right? They want the system to do so, so they kind of put it into a not so obvious place. Besides that, guys, we still have to explore a bit more. Now on the Google, while I am into the recent task changer, I can just click select, all right, and just try to extract some text, or I can just click the screenshot button, guys, and get a screenshot. Now, that's what I can do here on the Google. On the One UI on the S23 Ultra, guys, I am able to click here on the settings, which will draw me into the recent settings where I can enable or disable recommended apps, or I can click here and try to search for something. And if I go out, guys, I'm now exiting from my recents menu, which is a bit weird. And on the Xiaomi, guys, yeah, you pretty much have the option to manually open, close the things, or let's say must close everything. Okay, so once this is out of the picture, guys, we can focus on more of the other things, which is animation. Now let's start with the folder opening. I have the social folder here, here, and here. Opening this on the Xiaomi, opening this on the One UI, guys, and also opening this on the Pixel. And as you can see, guys, the implementation, although very similar, is also very different, specifically when you're looking at these nitty-gritty details. Now let me explain. When I open the social folder on the Xiaomi, the folder disappears and I get my icons layer directly on the top of the wallpaper. It's very clean, very minimalistic. When I click on the folder on the One UI, I get this very nice blur, totally blurring my background. And again, I have to make this disclaimer, guys, you can change a lot of things on One UI. This is really powerful, but that's the stock behavior. And when I click on the folder, guys, on the Pixel, I don't really get anything like fancy, right? I don't get any blur like on the One UI. I also don't get like the folder disappearing like I've seen on the Xiaomi, but it is very quick. It is very effective. It's not the most beautiful experience, but it works. It's fast. Okay, so now we got this also out of the picture, guys, and we can proceed with the opening animations. And for that, guys, I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna go back to the recents menu and I'm gonna close everything because I don't want to open apps that are already open, just to be able to give you a pure experience. Now, I'm gonna go back into the social and I'm gonna open Telegram on the Xiaomi. I'm gonna open Telegram on my Samsung and Telegram, guys, here on my Pixel. All right, now I'm going to exit, okay, so that you can appreciate the closing animations, and I'll try to open it one more time. All right, just allow me to open it one more time. All right, now going back to the recents, now I'm going to open it one more time, guys, one more time. Okay, do you see something, guys? I've opened the Telegram from the folder. When I exit it, I'm still going to be in that folder that is opened because I can click here and return to my main home screen. When I exit the Pixel, my folder is closed. When I exit the One UI, my folder is closed. So again, guys, this video, I pretty much understand it's a bit of a nitpicking, but this is what I do. So when I close one of these applications, guys, the folder, last open folder, still is going to remain here. Now, also something very important, guys, and I have to address this. If I do like this on the S23 Ultra, I'm gonna get this app drawer. Right now, I don't have any app drawer on my Xiaomi, but guys, this is something that I can decide to change or not. If I click here on the more, there's gonna be plenty of things, guys, and there is the option on the home screen to either go with a classic that I'm using right now, go also with an app drawer, or even choose a light one. So I don't want to do this, guys. On the Pixel, I think it's very straightforward. You have everything here. If you just do like this, guys, you access the app drawer, and this is the animation. So one more time, again, no blur, nothing. It's just very much straightforward, to the point, very fast, very quick, very effective, but it's stripped out of these beautiful things that we see, for example, on the One UI, like this, boom. And then we have, guys, this background blur on the back. All right, right now on the Xiaomi, I don't want to show it because I don't have it, but you pretty much get the point. Let's open Twitter. All right, open Twitter, open Twitter, open Twitter. Now, why is exiting animation important? What happens on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra? I exit, guys, right? And see, there is this background still zooming in, zooming out, creating like this immersive animation. Let's check on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys. I'm gonna open the folder, everything is gonna get blurred. I'm gonna open this with a pop-up animation, and then I'm gonna close and then get still this thing moving. Let's just see what happens on the Pixel. I'm gonna open the folder, nothing fancy. I'm gonna open very quick, I would say probably one of the quickest and fanciest animation. Yeah, okay, not so fancy but quick. And then when I exit, I still get this background popping out. Let me just try to do it one more time so that you can see this. So I'm exiting here, exiting here, exiting here. And guys, this is the basics of the opening and the closing animations that you can experience on the latest MIUI, the latest One UI, and the latest Android, well, stock one. Let me show you also some of the settings menu. I'm now inside the settings. This is how it looks like, guys. You can pretty much see the Google has. I have to be honest with you, I like this. It's very clean, again, very minimalistic, right? On the One UI 5.1, you are able to rearrange this. There are tons of modules that you can use via Good Lock. Xiaomi also looks cleaner. Now, what I don't like on the One UI is that it looks a bit old, and in fact, they group this, and you can just see, guys, for example, the digital well-being and the battery and apps are kind of grouped, and then we have another color that is on the background. I really like something like this better. So the way it's implemented on the Pixel here. Of course, here you have a nice big search button. This is also very cool. You have the same here on the Xiaomi, guys. And see, on the One UI, you just have this small button. So I really hope that Samsung will try to be a bit more creative on this when the One UI beta is to be released. Let me show you something else, guys. Searching for the volume button. Google Android, the native, is just cool. When I even typing VOL, I directly got the option to set my call volume, the alarm volume, everything. So on the Xiaomi MIUI, guys, I get the idea that I can go inside, but I cannot adjust this. Also on the One UI, I can probably do the same, but I don't really get this integration that I really love. Okay, one more time, go outside. And guys, let me know if there is anything else that you want to see. Before closing the call, I want to also explore the bars, which is very important, the brightness bar in this case. All right, so you see what happens here? When I try to limit the brightness, we get just the brightness bar. Somehow, even when I try to adjust it, brightness bar is isolated on top of everything else. What is going to happen here on the Samsung? Okay, you know, like the moment I start to adjust it, guys, everything goes away, so I have a very visible view of the home screen. What happens on the MIUI? Okay, it's pretty much the same. So they all kind of have the same adjusting mechanism, but it's also different. So it's the same, yeah, and also realized in a different mode. And also, guys, what I wanted to show you, I can now initiate the airplane mode, so you can just see the animation. Okay, airplane mode here. All right, we have a plane flying. And let's just try to see where the airplane mode is here. It's even not here, guys. So I just need to drag it, drop it somewhere. Okay, and let's hope now that I'm gonna have it. You see, airplane mode, boom. Very different, right? Let's see, airplane on, airplane off. Here, guys, you see there is this nice moving animation. Not when you switched it off, but when you switched it on, guys, the airplane is just taking off, right? So it's, yeah, animated. Here not, but okay, the Pixel provides just this stock experience. Very much efficient, quick, and of course very different from what we've seen on all the other three phones. And with that said, guys, I really hope that you are gonna like this video. Share it with your friends, guys. I'm putting a lot of efforts in these videos, and I really hope that there are people who find it useful. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we're gonna meet very soon. VST over and bye.